Yes, sadhakas, shishyas of the Guru Parampara, great bhaktas, jignasus, mumukshus, adhyatmika marga travelers, panthaha called in English, in Sanskrit. Coming to human life itself is great in that living life beyond arthakama, dharma level is also a good achievement, maturity. Then the moksha purushartha giving spirituality entry itself is a great. In that also, through the study of Upanishads, trying to understand the ultimate is the greatest of the endeavor and pursuit. This we have to recognize and we should feel for ourselves that the divine is giving us an opportunity for this. Again, even having come here, it is not just suddenly we take the jet flight like or just rocketing. It doesn't happen like that. We should struggle even here also for many things. First of all, we should know that there are a lot of incompletenesses, immaturities in us, in our understandings, even though we spend a lot of time in spirituality. Because that again the equipment, the buddhi is not so interested deeply to study, therefore that doesn't study, therefore the clarity doesn't come. So we question ourselves, for example, okay, with all this study, if it is asked both what is the ultimate thought Upanishad is presenting, what is the ultimate goal of human endeavor, what is the relation between these two, how much of spashtata clarity came to us, which is the main thing of all Upanishadic study. So, are we aware of it? Aware of it fully without a doubt. Like when somebody has to hit a target with arrow or bullet, he should be fully aware that where is he hitting at. It cannot be weighing कि अंधाधुंध नहीं मार सकते. You have to aim at the target and then hit. Is it not anywhere when you walk on road or travel drive a vehicle? You just don't drive just like your sajje khabbe agara. A sensible person doesn't do it, either walking or driving. He knows where he has to go and he is heading towards that only. Anything. When somebody is at home cooking food, she doesn't do just anything funny way. इसको काट दिया उसको फेंक दिया ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. There is a clarity of what she has to achieve for that what to do. In the same way, the first question itself remains vague for a long time. That through spending these many hours, days in this path, what we are ultimately aiming at. Tentatively knowing vaguely is no good, not sufficient. There could be pakka. Okay, this is what is indicated, and the glory of this indicated is this one. And it seems, not only seems, but it is convincingly understood by me that this is the ultimate goal to be reached, and therefore I am heading towards that. How many times while doing our upasanas, pujas, japa, dhyana, swadhyaya, satsanga, that we begin with this thought, ki what to achieve what we are doing all this. Not thinking that pata hai humko. No, no, not like that. That is another cheating of the mind. Hmm. Which says तो पता है ना तुमको कुछ तो करो. वो करने में फिर देन वो वाला मजा नहीं रहता. Because you're not aware of exactly what to achieve. पक्का. Second thing is what again? what exactly the place it is available, how to achieve that experience. In this also, there is an information sort of thing which is gathered when it is said, which is reproduced when asked. Other than these two times of receiving when given, giving when asked, throughout the other time of the day, that is some many it's forgotten only. पहली बात तो ये क्या है स्पिरिचुअल सीट से बाहर जाते ही spiritual goal is forgotten, world becomes goal to us. Then naturally those means of the worldliness are remembered. How do we remember this? भूल ही जाते. This is what delusion, this is what maya. When you choose something as goal, you have to do everything to reach that only. We can't have two goals, worldly and spiritual. हाँ, while having worldly goal, spirituality as an entertainment, time pass और दिल बहलाने के लिए या नहीं तो of the worldly things to gain some of them, the upasana type of devotional type of prayer type of spirituality we can do. But when we come to spirituality, it has to be undoubtedly single-minded. Now, the third one is very, very essential regarding what exactly are the things we are doing wrong or they are going wrong, because of which efficiently, sufficiently, we are not able to do what we are supposed to do. Therefore, there is no joy of doing, there is no confidence ensuring that I am reaching the goal. यही हम थोड़ा सा बहुत क्या कहते हैं ना वीक होते हैं. स्पिरिचुअलिटी में वीक पॉइंट यही है. Inherently, deeply, what are those vasanas tendencies, what are those regular our habits of the entire personality which are contrary to the path and the goal chosen. In this, in the recognition of this, not only we fail, but we don't even try to recognize. But third one is because of one or the other pretext or reason, we give excuses and we do the justifications of doing those things which are very contrary in nature to the goal and the means. Just like diabetic patient having sweets. If you have diabetes, full stop, that's it. वो जिंदगी में फिर से मिठाई की तरफ देखना नहीं. But how many नौटंकी he does it. बीपी वाले को कहते हैं नमक मत खाओ. But the tongue cannot be without that. Therefore, he will find every means, excuses, justifications. Physical health के दृष्टि से how many things we know yet continue involving while justifying. Is it not? Come to little subtler level at the emotional level. So many negative qualities of angers, jealousies, which are contrary to a peaceful, happy life. Many of us don't know that these are the ones which are destroying the peace and relations and all. Among those who know it also, still, they are entertained and they are justified. Just like the physical level again, another example. Unless the body is kept in a movement continuously, the metabolism of the every cell of the body cannot be thoroughly maintained for the total body's health. Many don't know. Some of us, those who are exposed to it, but still don't give sufficient that work to that. देयर इज इरेगुलरिटी करते हैं कभी ज़्यादा बहुत बहुत दिन तक कोई देते नहीं उस शरीर को required that exercise for it to throw out all the waste material from inside and they receive the good fresh oxygen and all. And that is why the laziness, the dullness, the physiological disorders, the weaknesses and चलता ही रहता है जिंदगी से. Seeking health is different from knowing how to get and maintain that health. More than that, What is that which is causing ill health? Knowing it and removing it, the toughest job. Because the sheer laziness that we don't want to do it. तमोगुण ना अभी अभी पशु पक्षी होने से मनुष्य में आए हैं, तो इसलिए वो बनता ही नहीं बात मन में. As we gave the physical examples, in the same way, spirituality में भी, first actually we can put it this way, the whole day's schedule क्या है हमारा, routine क्या है. If one is spiritual, no, this whole routine schedule has a totally different, unique. Like when you go to the Ayurvedic treatment centers for 20 days, 1 month, shelling out 40-50,000, उनका totally schedule ही अलग होता है. What time they make us wake up? सुबह 4 साढ़े 4 उठाकर वो सूर्य नमस्कार, चंद्र ग्रह नक्षत्र कराएंगे, फिर मड बात कराएंगे. What not they do it. What type of कषायम means खड़ा कहते हैं, पिलाएंगे वो लोग. खाना भी देते हुए, how is it, at what time, how much quantity. It's a different schedule altogether, which is not at all seen in the otherwise world. Then only in 2-3 months or 1 month, that weight reduction or the body's vitals becoming normal, ये सारे अचीव होते हैं. Schedule different everywhere. When somebody is admitted in hospital, the schedule is different. There are timings. अभी तो थोड़ा अभी negligence हो गया, but 10-8 years back, doctors were strict towards the nurses and compounders to see that the patients are given due things only in the right time. Nothing is allowed extra here and there. Now means no. Then only the patient gets cured. In the same way, spiritual people have different schedule altogether of every aspect. सोने का जागने का से लेकर खाना खाने का कौन सा खाना कौन सा नहीं खाना से लेकर किन से मिलना नहीं मिलना, क्या संकल्प करना क्या नहीं करना, मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इट इज. Because the whole bandha and mokshana both are in sankalpa only. And the whole bondage is starting from sankalpa. Even for Bhagavan, say ikshata is sankalpa only. He only ikshana karke jeev ban gaye. And the one who has realized, he started with sankalpa only. That I am bound unnecessarily in all these upadhis. Now I understood these are the things, problems. He strengthened the sankalpa, he gave planning to the sankalpa, he executed that plan, therefore siddhi ho gayi sankalpa ki. So what sankalpas we are doing always? What do we have in our routines? Intake, also giving out. If these are all not minded minutely, completely, we will be vague in our sadhana and sadhana will be very delayed. We can't even call it as sadhana. You the more one has to grow spiritually, the more pakka 100% with that, the perfect precision as we call it has to be there in our day schedule. Everything. You can't even look out of the window outside. No need if it is not needed. You cannot attend any call when you know that that person is calling for no business. जैसे रिप्लाई वॉइस मैसेज इसमें कि हम बिजी हूँ 3 दिन का बात करता हूँ बस. और 3 दिन के बाद भी वो फ़ोन करेगा क्या बात थी, तब तो वो भूल ही जाएगा. क्योंकि नथिंग वर्थ इन दिस वर्ल्ड अनलेस वेरी इमरजेंसी. Even one morsel of food also cannot be taken more, cannot be taken less. Because every of our bhautika activities, intakes or our vocal talks or sankalpa, all of them inevitably have its influence in our sadhana. They have influence in, like any food we eat, it has its influence on the body. Anything we eat, even a drop of water we drink, it has effect in our body in whatever the way. Cup of tea you take, it has its own positive, negative effects. Nothing goes without effecting influencing. So, how sensitive, how careful sadhaka has to be, isn't it? That's not, we can't understand and achieve all of them, therefore, by ourselves. We are told to be under the feet of the Guru. Like all the disease health management, 100% we don't know. That's why be under the guidance of the doctors, the dietitians, and specific problem we have, those specialists. Just to follow what they say, report to them, and then we will be maintained. In the same way, Guru Sharanagati, follow what Guru says, report to him, then he is assessing our progress accordingly, adjusts the menu or treatment or prescription, etc. So, among all these things, so many, we all started this from the point where we are doing those things by which we are neutralizing or zerifying, nullifying, emptying or wasting our own sadhana. Everywhere it is, isn't it? More than earning money, saving the money is real earning. More than creating beautiful plants and trees, afforestation, karna is better. Deforestation nahi karna. More than purifying the Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, stopping to pollute is important. In the same way, it is not the account key how much of the great sadhanas we have done, though it has its own place. Other thing is what? What are the other things we are doing which are neutralizing them? खाना बनाने में ना sometimes beautiful ingredients are added for the great taste. But one nonsense thing add करते ही उसका पूरा flavor ही सत्यानाश हो जाता है. विचित्र. Unknowingly he added, but whole taste is gone of that because one this thing which is not suitable there. In the same way, we are half percent achieved that we coming class, regular studying, doing our upasanas, etc. But from our activities, from our routine, from our sankalpas, from the core of our heart, some things which are contrary to the entire thing, because of which our sadhana is like pedaling the cycle, keeping it in on the stand, where even a movement also, or even a millimeter also, it is not moving ahead. Our sadhana is like that. Only parishrama is remaining, phala is not coming because of some of those negative traits, whichever they are. Everyone will have to recognize it, and eliminating them is important. For some of them, it is a laziness. Some are addicted to the food items. Some are some other entertainments. Some are with the people, etc. ना एक एक साधक को एक एक चीज, किसी को दो दो चार चार, उनको पकड़ के पीछे दे से दोज नेगेटिविटी. अच्छा करना है साधना करो, जब करके आओगे तब दिखाता हूं तुमको, खींच के पीछे ले जाकर ऐसे गिराते हैं कि वी फॉरगेट ओनली दैट वी आर साधकास. So they are the places where we have to confidentially within ourselves, we have to sort them out. We only get guidance from outside. And we have to recognize, oh, I am sadhaka, this is a sadhya, this is a sadhana, and these are the things which are contrary to sadhana piled up in me. When they are not removed, I can't grow. It's all personal, it's very subjective. It's not anymore any guru prompting us, any more shastra is forcing us. No, it is realized by me that I am the seeker, I am the one to walk on the path, and these are the things that are so powerfully there in me, which I have to eliminate. Then only I can proceed. Like for a patient, physically he should know I am suffering with this is the cause of that is this one, so I have to stop this intake, etc. नहीं तो पूरा दुनिया मिलकर भी उसको कंट्रोल करेगा, यदि he'll find his own way to again consume those things, है ना. लंग्स खराब हो गए, छोड़ो सिगरेट, कह दी. अब पूरा लाखों मिलकर उसको सिगरेट बंद करवाए, he'll find his own way to smoke.